I'm back again with yet another video, and today we're doing my super duper belated project pan for the year 2020. I know most people do these videos in January. I know I'm late to the party, but that's not what matters. Better late than never, that's what I always say. So I have a big basket full of stuff here today that I would like to go through with you. It's just a bunch of makeup products that I've chosen to try and hit pan on within the next 6 months, and I'm going to talk about each individual product, why I put it in this basket, and why I'm trying to go through them. So let's just jump right into it. I'm very excited, and let's talk about some products. So the first couple of items that I selected out of my project pan makeup basket to show you are these ones right here. I have 2 lip scrubs and a lip balm. One of the lip scrubs is this Cucumber Mint lip scrub by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I also have a lip scrub from the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection, as well as a lip balm that also came along with the collection as well. And the reason why I have this lip scrub from Jeffree Star in my project pan is because this cucumber mint flavor tastes disgusting. One of the main things that attracts me to his lip scrubs is the fact that they are edible. They also feel really lovely and moisturizing after you remove them on the lips. There's quite a bit of glycerin and other moisturizing ingredients in here, which is lovely for the lips, especially before a liquid lipstick. But this flavor is absolutely dreadful, and I have a couple of others right now in my collection that I would much rather use instead of this one. So I'm hoping to be able to go through this as fast as I can. I have made a tiny little dent so far in this product, and I am hoping to make that bigger within the next couple of months. And the same thing goes for the Wet n Wild lip scrub. This one is okay. It's not edible, so every time I use it, I have to always remind myself that so I don't accidentally eat it. But this is the progress that we have on this little bad boy right here. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier just to the sheer size and amount difference between these two in particular for me to use this one up a lot sooner. And when it comes to this lip balm that came along with the Pac-Man collection, it's pretty nice, but honestly it's more of a basic cherry chapstick type lip balm. It's not overly moisturizing, but it does do a good job of prepping the lips before any lipstick, and I usually apply this before I start my makeup, and I'll remove it right before I apply my lipstick, which is the last step in my makeup routine. So that's why these 3 products are here. Alright, the next product that I happen to pick up is this Physicians Formula Butter Collection Face Palette. This is an awesome face palette. The only thing I hate about this is the bulky packaging. However, this comes with a bronzer, a blush, and 2 highlighters. It also came with a small bottle of the Physicians Formula Butter fragrance. This butter fragrance, this is so off topic, is absolutely amazing. I've repurchased several of these types of collections just so I can get my hands on it. And Physicians Formula, you need to come out with the full size because that fragrance is everything. But besides that, you have a wonderful shade of bronzer in Deep Bronzer right here, and the blush in Vintage Rouge. Both of these 2 products are permanent in their line, and I do enjoy them quite a bit, especially the blush. The bronzer, depending on the time of the year, can be a little deep for me, so I usually mix it with another one most of the time. Now, the stars of the show, in my opinion, in this palette are the 2 highlighters. This is the highlighter in Full Moon, which is a pale gold, and this is the highlighter in Galactic, which is a rosy pink. This one has a little bit of glitter. This one has no glitter, but it gives you a most stunning glow. I absolutely love this face palette, and for the longest time I wasn't reaching for it as frequently as I should have been because number 1, the packaging is bulky, and where I was storing it at the time, it just wasn't a comfortable place for me to get it. And number 2, I have this very, what I consider personally, toxic mindset when it comes to some of these limited edition products, to where I'm just like, oh, it's limited edition, I should hold off, I have other things to use. But it's like, this is makeup. If you don't use this, it will expire. So this is definitely a big reason why this is here today. Next, I have this absolutely awful, do not buy this ever, makeup remover from Neutrogena. It's their Deep Clean Purifying Micellar Cleansing Water. It says it's a 3-in-1 gentle cleanser that removes waterproof makeup, cleanses, purifies. This is trash. It will burn your eyes like nobody's business. I don't know if it's because this is not pH balanced as it should be, as most other makeup removers are. I don't know if it's because of the excess amount of fragrance. I've always had a really shitty time when it comes to Neutrogena skincare products, and I do consider this sort of in the skincare department, but it's a terrible, terrible makeup remover, and I definitely don't want to put it anywhere near my eyes because they will burn, sting, and itch for a couple hours, and that's not fun. So mainly I've been using it to remove a lot of the makeup that I have on the rest of my face, or just to touch up and get rid of any eyeliner mistakes that I make if I'm drawing a wing per se or things like that. But otherwise, hot garbage. So because I feel uncomfortable giving this to somebody else due to the fact that this might happen to them as well, and I don't want them to have a negative reaction like I did, I will do my darndest to finish this off within the next couple of months. All right, next in our lineup, we have this little Stila blush palette that I made myself. These are actually 4 shades that belong to the Stila Whole Lotta Love holiday collection from a couple of years ago. These are absolutely beautiful, stunning powder blushes. They still work absolutely wonderfully. The 2 colors down here are very glowy. You have 2 nice matte shades in here as well. Just absolutely beautiful. Again, I wasn't reaching for these as much as I should have because they were in that big bulky palette, which I will put a picture of right there. It looked cute, but it was not practical to say the least. And now, having depotted them, I am reaching for them more frequently, and I'm hoping to use these up because they need to be loved, not to sit around as decoration. The only decoration they should be doing is on my face and making it cute. So next, I have the very famous, I feel like at this point, Coty Airspun Powder, and I have it in the translucent extra coverage. This used to be my holy grail powder. However, throughout the years, having switched up a lot of my complexion products in terms of concealer, foundation, and other things that I put on my face, this just doesn't really do it for me. And I've also tried a lot of other setting loose powders from the drugstore and a little bit more higher end that I just generally prefer a lot better. And so far we're about halfway done, and I hope in the next 6 months to be able to finish more of it off. I don't think this is a terrible powder. If you've never used a loose setting powder before, I would highly recommend this. It does work pretty well. It's super affordable. It will last you a lifetime. I feel like this is everybody's first setting powder. However, I do not need to repurchase this anymore now that I've tried stuff that I prefer a lot better. But if you are thinking about it, it's pretty good for baking, setting your face, pretty much whatever task you gotta do. Just, it's not doing it for me no more, so we need to use her up. So next, I have a couple of more cheek products right here, so I'm gonna go through these rather quickly. I have this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. This is a lighter bronzer that I use most days. I do really like it, and I do tend to mix this one actually with the deep bronzer in that face palette. I feel like we all know this. Great bronzer. Nothing more to say about that. Next, I have this Milani Rose Powder Blush in Coral Cove. This is absolutely stunning. I've never been able to use one of these up fully. However, having made such a large dent, at least I feel like, in this blush, it's given me a lot of hope that maybe I can reach pan. So we'll see how that goes. And I also have this absolutely stunning Sigma blush, and this is the Sigma Pink Aurora Powder Blush. This pink is nuts. For all my melanin queens out there, this would look absolutely gorgeous on you. If you have a medium or tan skin tone, this will also be right up your alley. However, me, I fare more on the light to medium throughout the year, except when I tan, I become more of like a solid medium shade. So this has crazy pigmentation. You can use a very light hand and have success using it, which is what I do most of the time. And it does make a lovely bright pink eyeshadow. However, at this point in time, I need to see how far we can get in terms of making a dent in this bad boy, and I've been using it quite a bit. So I'm really interested to see if any dent at all is going to be able to be made in this in the next few months. And the last cheap product, at least in my hands that I have right now, is this Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in the shade Nefri. We're all pretty aware, if we keep up with drama, why this is discontinued at this point in time. However, it's one of my all-time favorite highlighter shades by Jeffree Star. And again, I was hit with my toxic mentality of, don't use it, it's limited edition, you're gonna run out. Like, no shit, Sherlock, but how about you run out of it and enjoy it instead of letting it expire and not getting your money's worth. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful color. I've heard a lot of people say that this is the perfect meld of Princess Cut and I believe Lavender Snow. I have Lavender Snow, it's definitely more purple. This is a pink with a purpley shift. It's absolutely stunning highlighter, so hopefully I can make a nice size dent. But considering this is almost the size of my entire face, I'm not too sure how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Okay, now I have some complexion products here for you guys. I have this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is an okay foundation. I feel like depending on what products you're using in conjunction with this, some days it can look amazing and some days it can look like absolute shit. So because this doesn't work well with everything, I want to try and run out of it as fast as I can. And I'm not really sure, and I don't really think that I will repurchase this, but I will get through using it and then I'll let you know my thoughts. So hopefully we can use this bad boy up in the next couple of months. And another complexion product that we have, this time a concealer, is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Fair Light Neutral 16N. So I like Shape Tape, but I have a couple of problems with their concealer formula overall. I feel like depending on the shade that you purchase in their line, the formula will be rather inconsistent and it won't be on par with maybe a shade that is more creamier and doesn't set to a crazy, overly drying finish. This one is just very drying, and I also don't think this is the best shade for me overall, so I've been using it a lot to highlight and using it a little bit under my eyes here and there with certain other products so I can make sure that this comes out looking good. But I probably won't purchase this again once I use it up. So hopefully we can make a big dent because these concealers hold a lot of products, so fingers crossed on that. So next I have this primer, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer in Universal Sheer, which is basically the original formula. This is an awesome primer. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and honestly it's here just so I could see how long it's actually going to take me to use this bad boy up completely. I'm very interested in seeing that. It's a super affordable primer. I've heard it's a wonderful dupe for the Tatcha one. I've never tried that one personally, but this one is awesome. It gives a very nice flawless finish in my opinion underneath. And also what I really enjoy about this primer as well is that it doesn't set all the way. There seems to remain a little bit of tackiness onto this. So whatever you apply on top in terms of foundation or concealer really clings to this product, and I feel like has a more long-wearing finish, at least in my experience. So this is just going to be a pleasure to use, period, for me with any product. I find that this works well underneath any formula. I love this. And the last complexion related product that we have here is this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. And as you can see, I'm about halfway done with this bad boy. It's a cute spray. I like the Mario Badescu facial sprays for the simple reason that they're very good at bringing moisture back to the skin if you're using a lot of overly mattifying products, which is another reason why I put this here in my project pan basket, because that concealer and that foundation can be rather drying on my skin and look very cakey, and this helps take away that cakiness, and it also makes that Coty Airspun powder, I feel like, look a lot better. So I feel like in conjunction with the rest of the products, it should be fairly easy for me to get through this in the next few months. So next I have these three Velour liquid lipsticks by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I have them in the shades Delicious, Restraints, and Blue Velvet. I really love Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick formula. The reason why I selected these shades for my project pan is because the shade Delicious goes, I feel like, with everything, and I would love to go through a full size of this lipstick to be able to repurchase it. It's a lovely, lovely color. I feel like if you're into brown lipsticks, you would really enjoy this. It's a brownish gray with a hint of mauve. It's a very, very unique shade, but I absolutely adore it. And in my opinion, again, it goes great with a lot of looks. Now, when it comes to restraints in Blue Velvet, I do wear Blue Velvet from time to time on the lips, and I absolutely adore it. And it makes a wonderful eyeliner. It's super bright, very cute, absolutely on point. And when it comes to restraints, I'm not too much into metallic liquid lipsticks. It's not really my vibe. It does make a really cool lip look if you're into that. However, I do really like doing a winged eyeliner with this, and it stays on all day. It's a very beautiful silvery gray, purpley shade, just so super unique, and I want to incorporate this more into a lot of my looks. Next, we have an eye primer that everybody, I feel like, is very familiar with, and that is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. This is okay. Very basic. I wouldn't say it's my favorite primer, but I repurchased it a couple of months ago because I had forgotten whether or not I liked the formula and I needed some eye primer. So I got a good deal on it, and I don't really regret it, but again, it's not my favorite. So far, this is the damage that we've done on this primer, and within the next couple of months, I'm hoping to be done with half or a little bit more than half of this. I find that this doesn't play well with all eyeshadows, so that's another reason why I personally don't like it. That's my experience that I've had with this product, so hopefully I can go through this pretty fast. Next, we have an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Kat Von D Beauty or KVD Vegan Beauty, whatever you want to call it, Shade and Light Eye Quad, and this is in the shade Smoke. It's a very beautiful smoky eye quad. This shade right here, this brownish gray, is one of my favorite shades. It's absolutely lovely. I've gotten some really nice standalone looks with this, but I do love mixing it with a lot of other products that I have. I think they're bringing these back, and I hope that they bring back this particular quad. I really like it. I wasn't reaching for it as much as I should have been because I was on that limited edition mindset and I want to have it forever, but you can't. And you know what? With the cremated palette coming out and me being broke, this is a really great replacement for it because you have a lot of really nice shades of gray. You can do a lot of really fun smoky looks, so I love it. I love it. And I am wearing all of these products on my eyes today. I actually am wearing this quad on my eyes along with another eyeshadow shade that I'll show you later in a different palette. But that is how that's gonna go. And I'll probably be doing a lot of looks here and there with these products, just little get ready with me's, and you'll be able to see some periodic progress here and there with those as well before I do my year-end, this is what we have in 6 months check-in. So we have this liquid eyeliner from Makeup Revolution. I forgot what this is called. I believe it's the Renaissance Flick. I will correct myself right here if I am wrong or if I'm right, but this is a really nice liquid eyeliner. I do really enjoy it. Personally, I don't wear liquid eyeliner frequently, and I've had this one for a while and I've used it quite a ton, and I'm still not out of it, so I would just like to see how long it's gonna take me to finish one of these bad boys. So next, I have a couple of more lip products that I would like to go through really quickly with you. I have this incredible Be a Roller Baby Rollerball Gloss in Choose Your Happy. This is a very basic lip gloss. I do feel like it's very moisturizing, and it performs, at least on me, as more of a moisturizing glossy lip balm than a full-on lip gloss. So I've been making a huge effort to use this as much as possible. And another reason why that is, besides me wanting to use up this very basic lip gloss, is the fact that the delivery system is really shitty. I've used a lot of rollerball glosses. However, this one in particular just does not want to disperse the product and even let it out of the container. It takes a lot of effort, and for me to even get this far into the lip gloss, I had to hold it upside down, warm it up, roll it over my lips like 10,000 times, and now that I've used up a bit of it, it works well. But when it's regularly full, it's very difficult to get this bad boy out of the packaging. So this is what we have so far, and hopefully in the next couple of months we can get almost all the way through with it. Another lip gloss that I'm currently wearing, and I'm gonna apply a little bit more because why not, is this NYX Shiny Lip Gloss in the shade Natural. And to my dismay, this is no longer available. NYX discontinued this line of lip glosses. I believe originally it used to be called the Mega Shine Lip Gloss line. I believe so. And then they switched it to Shiny Lip Gloss. But they no longer make this. If anybody knows the dupe for this specific color, I would highly appreciate it. It's this beautiful, natural, pinky, brownie lip gloss. It makes me think of like a little bit of salted caramel or toffee. I don't know, but I absolutely adore it. It's a very nice cream, shiny finish. It does have quite a bit of pigment. Oh, I was so upset when I found out this was discontinued, but I need to use it up. It doesn't matter that it's discontinued. Lip gloss expires, Gigi, you need to use it. And in that same vein, I have these two liquid lipsticks from, what is this, Tattoo Junkie Cosmetics, and these are their lip paints. I have the shade Miss Popular, which is this beautiful bright pink, and Vixen, which is a brown burgundy. These are very beautiful liquid lipsticks. They are very long wearing. They're not my favorite formula, so I haven't reached for them much at all. I don't know if Tattoo Junkie Cosmetics is still around, but regardless, these are not expired. They still work quite well, and I need to get as much use of them out as I can. And the last set of lip products that I have here in front of me are these two Sugar Pill matte lipsticks. First of all, can we talk about the packaging? Can we talk about this packaging? Holy shit. That is some of the most beautiful packaging, personally, that I've ever seen on a lipstick. These are really, really nice. I actually do enjoy their matte formula. They're very long wearing in my opinion. I have the shade Spank, which is this gorgeous blue purpley color. I don't know how well it picks up on the fact that it's more like a purpley blue, more like an indigo purple. I absolutely love it. Beautiful, beautiful shade. And I also have the shade Detox, which is this crazy bright orange. I love these two, but because of the cute packaging and where I have them placed in my collection, I wasn't reaching for these enough, so I'm hoping to get some nice use out of them and create some lovely, lovely looks with these two. So next I have this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear Gel Eyeliner in Black is Black. Honestly, guys, until recently, I had completely forgotten about gel eyeliner. Even though I am totally a gel eyeliner gal, I think I got way too caught up in trying out new liquid eyeliners that I came across with, and this fell to the back of my eyeliner basket. And honestly, that was a big, big mistake because this is one of the only things that actually stays in my waterline all night, no matter what I'm doing. It's wonderful. It's so easy for me to get a wing with gel eyeliner. I personally feel like it's also more sanitary if you're gonna try and use it on other people. It's just a wonderful, wonderful product. This is a great shade. I personally love the packaging of this product because it takes a long time for this to dry out. I've repurchased it hundreds of times, but since I haven't reached for it recently, I thought it would be a great idea to put in here so I could use this a lot more frequently and do some really cool and fun, funky looks like I used to. Like this is great. It works wonderful as like a smoky eye base. Like it's just the bee's knees. We love her. She's awesome. Now I pulled the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder Kit. This is in the shade Gray and Black. This is a wonderful eyebrow kit, and again, just like with the gel eyeliner, this had fell to the back of my brow basket and I had completely quit using it. Now, even though this is black and gray, my natural hair color is black, and usually you're supposed to go with something a little bit lighter. This shade of black and gray mixed together create the absolutely most perfect brow, at least for me. And I enjoyed this one and the dark brown. I feel like they both work equally well for my hair and brows in terms of matching them well. So I love them, but I want to go through the black and gray one just because I feel like I use the dark brown one a little bit more frequently. This is what we got. We already have a pretty good dent, if my camera would like to focus. We already have a pretty good sized dent in both the wax and the two powders. So hopefully in the next 6 months we can hit pan, which I feel like with this, it's gonna be pretty easy. Probably the easiest out of everything else. All right, we got a couple more products left. So now we have this really nice chocolate bar, I Heart Revolution Nudes, whatever palette. This is a really cute neutral eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love all the shades in here. It works very, very well. I do reach for it a good amount, but recently I haven't reached for it in a good while. So I decided to pull this bad boy in and pull it into my project pan because you can get a lot of really easy, simple looks with this, and it needs more loving. So next we have a face palette, and that is this Makeup Revolution Pro HD Amplified palette. This is a selection of 8 highlighters. I got this as a free gift of purchase, and it's absolutely stunning. I so love this palette. I'm actually wearing the shade Champagne Kiss today. All these highlighters are so lovely, and this is a very bulky highlighter palette, and that is one of the reasons that I haven't been reaching for it as much, and I'm hoping to make a large size dent in one of these highlighters sometime soon. The shades that I usually reach for the most would be Champagne Kiss and Golden Kiss. I do really love as well Rose Gold Kiss. Those are my favorites in here that I use the most. So fingers crossed, as with all of these, that we make a good dent. And next we have something that is very popular. I don't think I even need to say this, but Modern Renaissance. I just haven't been reaching for this as much anymore. I reach for a lot of other palettes that have a similar color scheme to this one and has, in my opinion, a better variety of shades. So this is a really cute palette, and for the longest time I wasn't touching it. So now we're gonna give it some loving. Hopefully I can put a pan in one of these colors sometime soon. And I also feel like I'm starting to fall in love again with some of these shades like Red Ochre and Venetian Red, Primavera. I would say those are my top 3 shades in here that I really enjoy. So let's see how this is gonna go. All right, I have 2 more items left, and they're both eyeshadow palettes. I have this Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. This was a holiday release from a couple of years back, and just like with the Physicians Formula face palette, I just was not reaching for this because I'm like, oh, it has limited edition stuff in it. I shouldn't use it. I should let it expire like a fucking idiot. But we're changing that mindset, and I love the selection of colors. It's arranged a little scatterbrained. Well, let me put this like this so you guys can see. But yeah, it's arranged a little funky, not in the best way, but the shades work very well. I love the formula. I'm actually wearing the shade Cathedral all over my eye today. It's the shimmery, beautiful gray color. I'm absolutely obsessed with this, and I've been using this palette a lot more lately, and it made me remember why I was so obsessed with it in the first place. So I'm really excited to get some more use and looks out with this bad boy. All right, last but not least, I have this Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit the Once palette. This is one out of the 2 that I actually own, and this is a great selection of colors. You can get a lot of smoky looks, everyday looks, reddish looks, purpley looks, green. Just, I love the variety in here. I really like the formula that is in this palette as well. So it's gonna be a breeze to incorporate this in my project pan. It is a little bit on the larger side, and where I had placed it before, I just wasn't reaching for it enough. And now having put it here in my project pan basket, we're definitely going to change that. Oh my God, that was a lot of stuff. I can't believe that I have this many items in my project pan for 2020. But you know what? There's 6 months left in the year, and I'm hoping I can put a big dent into a lot of these products, or at least some of them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you so much for your time. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, the links are down here below. I would also appreciate if you were to subscribe and maybe check out some of my other videos. Maybe? No? Okay, we cool. We still cool. I like you. We're friends. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.